Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and as you can see, once again we are here with the H-135 helicopter from Airbus by Height Performance Group, bringing you the first helicopter in MSFS. I like that. So once again, there is another update. We are now at version 0.85, and with that update comes some things that we might be interested in taking a look at. So as always, I'm here to show you guys what my thoughts on the process of changes are, and take a look at what we've got. Okay, so first off, there's been a couple of changes right out of the gate, and that is the default view has been adjusted more to be more friendly for VR users, as well as the zoom out. The camera's been pulled out a bit. Now, this is my custom view. I'm just giving you guys the heads up on some of the changes that have happened. As you can see, it looks like more texturing has happened. Take a look at that bottom level there. You can also now click and get rid of the flight sticks if you choose, which is really awesome, or the cyclic, I should say. More texturing has been done to the collective here, and it looks like that's just shadowing. Now, it's a little deep, but that's totally fine, because if we take a look at the, gosh, if I can get my camera set, if we take a look at the other side, it looks quite a bit better. So I'm pretty sure this is just shadowing that's happening. You know, we can actually test that real quick. Let's just move the sun around. Yep, that's all it was. So actually it looks like the texturing has been maybe adjusted a little bit, but nothing too crazy. If we come up to the overhead panel, an EPU switch has now been added. This is electronic or external power unit, so in the event that your battery fails, you have this option. So we can go ahead and just click that on. We should have functionality. We do indeed. I love what they've done with this thing. It's just really come a long way. I remember the first version. Oh, there's those sounds. Speaking of sounds, the version 10 sound pack that was on the FlightSim.2, it was a third-party group that was making a sound pack for this aircraft, has now been added into version 0.85. Again, that is version 10, so we have all new sounds with the aircraft as well, at least mostly new sounds. If we come over to the SkyPad here, zooming in here again, I showed you guys this before, but these are to make the VR experience a bit easier to handle all the aircraft functionalities, so they put a lot of that in there. If we come over here to the electronic flight bag, oh wait, that's why I still have to set that up. I keep forgetting to do that. I forgot I haven't done that yet, so I'll add that into the next one. But you can come over to the settings configuration. For those who haven't seen before, you can remove your doors, set the parking brake, remove the windscreen in case there's any bug with the wind. So that does make that pretty handy. One of the other things that I wanted to make sure to point out, since I don't have the EFB set up, is some documentation that is now included with the aircraft. If you navigate to your aircraft folder here, you can now find documents here, and they have a whole bunch of different guides here, but one of the awesome ones here is we have normal procedures guide, which walks you through the pre-flight start all the way through startup and takeoff, climb, etc. So that is very nice to see. Basically, you have your checklist now. You can just pull this up on a separate screen, download it to your phone, whatever's easiest for you. But that does make that quite a bit easier to navigate the aircraft. Quick reference guide again. Toss out a couple of numbers that will be helpful for you guys moving forward as you start to learn the aircraft. So again, really cool and really great job on integrating this aircraft in a way that makes it easiest for us end users. Now, without further delay, let's go ahead and check out the new sounds and fly her around for a little bit and check it out, because that's always the fun part. Alright, so let's get this girl started up. Strobe light on, our beacon lights on, nav lights, taxi and landing. Battery is on. Fuel pumps. And let's get them started. Sounds are definitely sounding better. All right, there's one engine. All right, there's two engines at idle. The FADEC. Oh, we have a controls problem. Stand by. Let's find out what's going on, because something ain't right. Let's see here. Oh, hey, I know what's going on. It really helps when you have your throttle plugged in. Otherwise, it just doesn't work right. Don't ask me why. It's just one of those facts of life, apparently. There we go. Alright, check landing gear hotkeys. There we go. Oh, no, that's right. It has to be unbound, doesn't it? One more check here. So we're going to come over here. Preset manager. Duplicate. I was trying to avoid doing this. I was being lazy. And we'll call this H-135. And hit OK. And we need to find our landing gear. There we go. And we're just going to clear the current input. And clear that input. Apply. There we go. Alright. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into up there. Turn our pitot heat on. Come on. Why is that not working? Oof. What happened to my camera? Oh, you know what? I know why. Sorry. There we go. Okay. I promise I'm not normally this screwed up here. There we go. Look at that lift. And I am using left rudder to counter it. But I do want to check something because I don't feel like we're still in the advanced flight mode, because that did feel a little too easy. Nope, we're not. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting that torque. Alright, so adding that left rudder to counteract. Trying to get into a nice hover here. I know it's got an auto hover. I don't like using it. At least not at this stage in my learning. I want to learn how to do this without. And all I'm trying to do is center that green ball. Oh, no. I want to go the other way. Ah, there we go. So the objective here is to get that green ball centered and you need to go opposite of whatever direction it's in. So if it goes forward, you need to pull it back aft. If it goes left, you need to come right. There you go. It's pretty challenging. I recommend just when you first start, just learn how to get it into a hover. And it's a constant fight. It's not like you're going to get it there and to be able to hold it. You got to constantly keep adjusting for what you're doing. Give me a second. Got to say goodnight to the kiddos. Okay. Had passengers on board. Had to take care of them. Alright, so now let's get rolling here. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Alright, I'm requiring a lot of left rudder here. There's that left tail rudder. There we go. I'm keeping it low on purpose, just sort of maneuvering around in the ground effect here. Now it's requiring a lot to keep it here. I've got a lot of left tail rudder input. Alright. Let's just sort of maneuver around these trees here. It's very challenging at the moment, trying to keep it where I need it. Alright, let's go play. Adding more power. Start pulling aft on the cyclic, get us leveled out. And then reducing collective to keep myself from climbing. Now just enjoying the scenery. This thing is a blast to fly. It really is. I know I've said this in just about every video, but I mean I can't stress it enough. And each time I fly it, it's a bit more challenging as new features get added. Now this one seems about the same as it was last time. I don't know that any flight model changes took place, but all this is the right tail rotor. And then if I want to arrest that momentum, I'm going to pull off on the collective until my forward momentum stops. Now, the reason why I'm pulling way off on the collective right now is I'm climbing so fast. Remember that forward momentum, you pitch it up, she's going to climb until you arrest that. You can see we're coming down to about 30 knots, but we're still climbing, so I'm coming off collective, off collective. And there we go. Still got some forward momentum going, but marginal. Certainly enough where you can take a peek around. Now we're descending a little bit, so I'm adding some collective. There you go. Fun little way to go up, do some sightseeing. Sort of peek around, decide where you want to go. And then just slowly bring her around. Watch that descent rate when you start going forward again. This thing is amazing. Tons of fun. Tons of fun. I'm pulling way off on the collective. You can see we're descending like crazy. And as long as we have forward momentum, we could pretty much kill the collective, and she should go into auto rotation up until the point where you lose that forward momentum. But notice that we're not descending, even though I've got 0 collective on right now. And then now we've lost it. So I can start adding it back. Alright guys, so sorry for the weird cutout there. I was going to try to test auto rotation, but I can't get the engine to shut down. So I don't know how to simulate the failure. But let me try one more thing here. Full engine 1, full engine 2. Oh, there we go. Alright, so here we go. Oh, not good. Oof! Okay, so that didn't work. Alright, well, we're going to have to play around with learning how to do some auto rotation. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and definitely download this helicopter if you haven't tried it yet. It really is getting to be top-notch. As always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.